I have these two devices, the Heltec V4 and Pager. Currently, these are a Blackout Comms cluster. They've got all the capabilities that a normal Blackout Comms cluster would, like being able to see who's around, being able to check their location, send and receive messages on the rotating frequency. So I will show that real quick. This one's called Pager. So I just find the device there, and I can send a message. I can tell it how long the message should have before it expires, set the priority. I'm just going to go ahead and send this. The pager should vibrate, and also the pager should confirm it to the other device. It's been sent. The pager's probably sending back a confirmation right now. Yep, check mark right there means it's confirmed sitting on the pager. So it just vibrated, and I can see I've got a message, and there it is. This is the Blackout Comms native mode. What I have recently done is integrated MeshCore. If I want to switch to MeshCore, Blackout Comms protocol running over top of MeshCore, which means MeshCore repeaters are leveraged on the touchscreen. I can just tap the icon. The MC showing up there means it is Blackout Comms running atop MeshCore. These two devices would be invisible to one another unless I also switch this one. So I'm going to do that. Go into settings and change the network to BC via MeshCore. So these are both running Blackout Comms, wrapping everything inside MeshCore packets so that MeshCore repeaters can carry them around. All the same functionality is still there, like being able to see neighbors there. See, I just got a ping, but it happened over the MeshCore network. Even though it's using MeshCore settings, and you can see the frequency there, 910, 525, this is not going to show up on MeshCore devices. I can send another message. Let's go the other way. Okay, that should be delivered, and it's all happening over MeshCore, but wrapped in Blackout Comms packets. And it should be, you saw that flash, but this is not going to be able to decrypt it or anything else. Now, if I want to be able to communicate with MeshCore devices, what I can do is put it in MeshCore mode. So on a pager, that means changing the network to MeshCore. Okay, so now you can see most of the cluster functions, they're not available now because I'm more in a more of a public mode. Even though things are AES encrypted with MeshCore, it's using group channels, so they're not super secure, but the trade-off is I can now communicate with this MeshCore device. I'll go ahead and switch this one over too. So these devices are not sending each other pings all the time anymore either, because it just doesn't make sense to do that if you're trying to communicate with devices using other firmware. So this is on the public channel. This one's also on the public channel. Let's send a message here. And there we see we got that. Now I'm going to send a message from Blackout Comms. And you should see it pop up on there. Yep, there it is. And it says from Pager, and there it is on there as well. From Pager, and if I click there, from Pager, and you can see the name is also whatever I've set as my MeshCore alias. So I can change my default network if I want. This is where I would set up the MeshCore network. So I can pick some predefined settings, or I can customize it. Here I can, if I want to change what my name looks like on MeshCore when I send messages, I can do that. Currently it only supports 2 channels. If I want to switch back to Blackout Comms, all I have to do is tap that. It's all alone right now, so I also want to switch this one. Okay. Now they're both on Blackout Comms, and you'll see the frequency there. Leave the MeshCore settings and go back to what Blackout Comms uses, those rotating frequencies. So that's an overview of how Blackout Comms works with MeshCore.